I never wanted anybody to ever ask me where I was from. I wanted to be from anywhere. My vision of America has always been through the media I consume. Who has the power to frame the narrative and tell the story?
Hi, I'm Jose Antonio Vargas, contributing for CNN.com.
Jose Antonio Vargas of the Washington Post, we thank you for your insight.
Jose Antonio Vargas is a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist.
I was born in the Philippines, and my mom put me in a plane to send me to America to live with her parents when I was 12. The last thing my mom said to me was, if anybody asked why I was going to America, I should say I was going to Disneyland. I did not worry about fitting in until I realized that I was here illegally. And when I went to the DMV to apply for a driver's license, like any 16-year-old, that's when I found out that my papers were fake. I found out I was here illegally around the same time I found out that I was gay. It was that lonely time when I was in the closet about both those things. But the saving grace was Ellen. I'll never forget seeing Ellen DeGeneres on the cover of Time magazine. And it just so happens that the gay closet, because of Ellen, was easier to come out of. And you know, when I was growing up, it was Ellen, it was Will and Grace, it was seeing all these LGBT characters in television and movies. I'm not quite sure I would have come out as early as I did if that path wasn't already created.
We are people, we are not illegal, but we are education.
In 2006, I was a reporter for the Washington Post when I came across these YouTube videos of young people filming themselves as they come out as undocumented in front of City Hall. I was watching and going like, wait a second, if they can do that, what am I doing lying? I was lying on government forms to get jobs. I was lying to my employers. I was lying to my colleagues. I was lying to myself. No amount of success was gonna fix what was wrong kind of inside of me. So then it was the decision to come out. To me, almost like a confessional. Once I tell the story, once I use I, me, and my, it's no longer mine. I started Define American in June 2011. The mission is to use the power of storytelling to shift the conversation around immigration, citizenship, and identity in the changing America. The success of the LGBT rights community to really shift the culture that provided the political space so that same-sex marriage is not looked at as a political issue, but looked at as an actually fundamental human right issue, right? This is about love. This is about family. That's why for us, a cultural strategy is much more necessary and much more effective. The reality is 3/4 of white Americans live in predominantly white towns. So meaning, you're gonna get to know us through what Fox News says, but just as important, the characters that you meet on Grey's Anatomy. How do we get immigration out of this political sandbox?
We dream of a path to citizenship so we can actively participate in our American democracy, this church. We dream of not being separated from our families and our loved ones, regardless of sexual orientation, no matter our skill set. This government has deported more than 1.6 million people, fathers and mothers, sons and daughters, in the past 4 years. We dream of contributing to the country we call our home.
I had this idea in my head that I write the New York Times story, we do a Time magazine cover, I make a documentary, and then I'm done. And then I got arrested in Texas.
This is Jose Antonio Vargas at an airport in McAllen, Texas this morning. He's been on the border since last week to see the crisis firsthand and to visit a shelter helping many of the recent arrivals.
They put me in the exact same jail cell as the kids. I think I realized sitting in that jail cell that this was my life's work. How I define American is who we are as a people and what we choose every day to value. At a time like this, frankly, I cannot think of a more quintessential question to ask than how do you define American?